Something is shifting right now, and I need you to hear this before I explain it. You're closer to the breakthrough than you think. Not the breakthrough you keep performing for, the real one. The one that's been building underneath the surface for months, maybe even longer. And the reason it doesn't feel close is because it is close. That disorientation you're in right now is not a sign you're off track. That's the exact feeling that shows up right before things move. Stay with me. I'm going to walk you through what's happening energetically, why it's landing the way it is, and this is the part nobody tells you, what it's going to require from you to actually let it land instead of collapsing right before the finish line. Let's name what's actually happening. We are in a build. Energetically, this is a compression window. Kind of season where everything feels slower, murkier, more internal, right before a release point. If you've been feeling foggy, impatient, super emotional, or like you're doing everything quote unquote right and still not seeing it reflect back, that's not failure, that's compression. Think of it like this. You don't feel a wave building while you're underneath it. You just feel pressure. It's only once it breaks that you understand what all that pressure is for. Heading toward a visibility window in the weeks ahead, a point where what's been forming quietly gets forced into the light. Eclipse season does that. It doesn't ask permission, it reveals. And for those of us who've been doing the deep identity work, the ones actually willing to look at our own patterns instead of just chasing the next tactic, this window tends to hit different. It doesn't just bring opportunity, it brings recognition. Kind where people finally see you the way you've been trying to see yourself. So here's the prediction. Something you have been building quietly, maybe with more doubt than you've let on, is going to break open. Not someday, right now. But this is the part I want you to actually let in. The breakthrough showing up doesn't mean the work is over. Here's what I need to name because I see it in myself and I see it in every woman I talk to. We have a pattern. We expand, we get close, we get visible, momentum starts building, and then, right before the breakthrough actually lands, we contract. We pull back, we self-sabotage in ways so subtle, we don't even know it's a sabotage. We get quote-unquote busy, we get practical, we suddenly have 10 reasons why now isn't the right time. It's not laziness or procrastination, it's not even a lack of desire. It's your nervous system doing exactly what it was trained to do, protecting you from a level of exposure, success, or visibility it has never had to hold before. So here's the truth. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference between danger and deserving. To a body that has never held this much abundance, this much visibility, this much yes, it can all register the same way, as a threat. So it pulls you back to the size you've already survived at. If you've ever gotten to the edge of a big opportunity, a new relationship, a level up in a part of your life, and then found yourself inexplicably foggy, sick, distracted, or picking a fight with someone you love, that wasn't random. That was your body trying to keep you small enough to feel safe. I want you to hear this clearly. The breakthrough coming isn't going to fail because the opportunity wasn't real. If it stalls, it will be because the nervous system flinched at the exact moment the identity needed to hold steady. This is the entire game right now. Not manifesting harder, regulating through the hold. Talk about what that continued regulation actually means in practice, because it is not just breathing exercises and good vibes. First thing, name the contraction the moment it starts. The second you notice yourself shrinking, canceling the plan, downplaying your win, going quiet on the thing you're excited about 4 days ago, say it loud. This is the pattern. This is not the truth. This is my body catching up to the next level. Naming it takes the power. Number 2, regulate your body before you try to manage your mind. You cannot think your way out of a nervous system response. When you feel that tightening in your chest, in your jaw, in your stomach, that's not the moment to journal your way into clarity. That's the moment you put your feet on the floor, slow your exhale longer than your inhale, and remind your body that you're safe. You're safe right now. Only after your body settles does the mind get useful again. 3, keep showing up at the size of the breakthrough, not the size of the fear. This is where most people lose it. The breakthrough asks you to operate like the version of you who already has it, already has the life, already occupies the room, already carries the confidence before the external proof arrives. That's not delusion, that's identity, leading evidence, which is the only order it's ever worked in. 4, you're going to protect your state like it's the asset, because it is. This is going to be your biggest asset right now. More than strategy, more than hustle, your regulated nervous system is the differentiator. Anyone can learn a technique. Anyone can copy a routine. What separates the woman who steps into her next level from the one who stays circling it is whether she can stay steady in her body while the stakes get bigger. That's it. Here's what I'm telling you. Something is coming. It's already in motion. You don't have to force it. You don't have to chase it. Or you don't have to manufacture it. It's already underneath the surface, building toward a release point that is closer than it feels. But it will ask something of you on the way in. It will ask you to stay regulated while things feel uncertain, to stay visible while your nervous system begs you to disappear, to keep your identity steady even before the proof shows up to match it. This is not a test to prove you're not ready. This is the actual mechanism of the level up. The contraction isn't separate from the breakthrough. It's the doorway to it. You don't get to the other side by avoiding the discomfort. You get there by staying regulated inside it. If you've felt off lately, foggy, impatient, like you're doing the work and not seeing it reflected back to you, I want you to take this as confirmation, not discouragement. You're not behind, you're being compressed. And compression always precedes release. Here's what I want you to do this week. When you feel yourself contracting, when you catch that urge to shrink, to go quiet, to talk to yourself out of everything or the very thing you've been building towards, I want you to place a hand on your chest and say it loud. I am safety. I can hold this. Let your body believe it before your circumstances prove it. If this is resonating with you, tell me in the comments what's the breakthrough you've been circling on. I read all these comments, and if you want more on building the identity and the nervous system that can actually hold what's coming, not just your mindset, but the regulation behind it, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, because that's exactly what this channel is here for. I'll see you on the next one, and for now, stay magnetic.